Hey guys, this is Segef with Frontline Tactic, and today I'm playing Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Recently, it was on the bundle pack, not a bundle pack, but Steam weekend sale. I got it for $5, which is a killer game because I think back in the day I bought this game with all the expansions for like $95 or $100 or something like that. And that was one of those back in the days before DVDs were on games and stuff. And so this was like a 7-disc, I believe, 6 or 7-disc game, plus the 2 expansions was each another disc. So you're looking, yeah, like 8 or 9 discs to play this game. Like every like section of the world you would travel to, and it'd be like insert disc 2 or whatever. I remember actually getting to Baldur's Gate was such a big thing that there was like 2 or 3 discs just for the city and all the content that happened in it. This game was massive back in the day. Back in, what was that, 98, 99? Dates myself a little bit. I remember saving up and buying this, busting my ass. Anyways, so this is an enhanced edition which fixes a ton of the bugs, a ton of the problems, polishes up for up to date that it works with current Windows, XP up to 8, I believe, as well as supporting the widescreen and other issues like that. And like now you can zoom in for whatever reason. Like before that wasn't even an option. So you can like get to healthy distances if you so want. And so the enhanced edition has all the 2 expansions, as well as a little bit of bonus content, such as finishing or polishing up all the bugs that were in it. Well, I guess that's not bonus content, but it's super nice. As well as dealing with some new NPCs and a couple of new story arcs and things like that, and I think a couple of new locations, not 100% sure. As well as a kind of mini game that's built into this called the Black Pits, which seems really cool. It's basically you are kidnapped by this drow and held in the Underdark to compete for his amusement and gladiatory arena style. So it's basically survive a wave, get thrown back into this room, which these are all merchants around the outside of the room, and you're giving money rewards for surviving, and you level up every wave that you survive, I believe. I don't know. My previous playthrough, I only went 3 waves and then scrapped it because I didn't like my team. And so here is my new team, and I'm going to show you a couple waves of the game, and this is my team that I have set up. As well as I'll talk about some of the rule sets. Those of you guys that are familiar with Dungeons & Dragons, most Dungeons & Dragons that you will be familiar with is 4.0 or 3.5. This is old school 2.0. This is what I started out with back in junior high and high school. This is what I played. And so one of the big things that makes no sense is armor class -2. Like -2 armor class is like, you are amazing. Which nowadays it's like if you can break 20 in 3.0 and you are amazing. So here I'll show you how it works. So armor class of 3. So like literally this is where it gets confusing. Like the armor plate of mail will state that it's 3, which really means that it's an armor rating of 7, which I don't have my 3.5 edition book, or otherwise I would compare it. And then so some of this looks familiar, and there's a lot of items that used to have a strength requirement in order for you to use it, as well as straight out restrictions that because beforehand these classes could use any item. Like that's the great thing about 3.0 and 3.5, that there wasn't a restriction that anyone can wear armor or pick up a shield and things like that. They weren't proficient and then get minuses in it, which was great. As well as they used to do this whole like speed rating thing off of items. Speed factor 8, which then that went into a whole chart. So technically, because I have sword and board style of fighting on this character, number of attacks is I get 3 attacks every 2 rounds, which was super confusing back in the day. As well as you got Thaco instead of to hit, and so everyone has a base Thaco at level 1 is 20, and so as you level up, say like a warrior gets +1 every turn. Well, in doing so, in doing so, you'd get -1 Thaco. so that you would have a Thaco of 19. So yeah, and so what you did was you would roll a d20, and then you would minus your Thaco rating, and then that would be, I can't remember it exactly. I used to have all this, like, I had friends and stuff that had spreadsheets and like pie charts and crap, and I used to actually have the entire Thaco to armor class rating memorized, but I don't have it so much. But I'm detracting. Let me get back to my team. So HP is pretty normal, but anyways, so I have a sword and board fighter, half orc warrior. Idea is, well, it's Gortar Toughhide. He's going to be the meat shield of the group. We have Conceal Singas, which is a monk. Which this monk is a lot different than the monk in 3.0 and 3.5, but very similar. So the idea is this monk is going to eventually level up and also be my DPS slash off tank to Gortar. And then I have Lumber Hulk, which is going to be my ranger, which Baldur's Gate wasn't as friendly as Icewind Dale and Icewind Dale 2 is. So in order for you to equip a 200 item, you actually have to, you can't create weapon sets where you can just click to it and it'll auto equip a bunch of stuff. So it makes it kind of difficult. So you have to pause through and change change the weapon set. So in order for me to have him dual wield, I'll have to actually pause the game, go into inventory, de-equip the bow, put in the sword in the offhand. So here's my ranger, who is going to be my range DPS slash melee DPS. He's going to be dual wielding, which the rangers get back in the day. Rangers got huge bonus for that. So like 3.0 and 3.5, they kind of make rangers choose to be either archers or dual wielding swashbucklers kind of style. And so in 2nd edition, they kind of can do both very proficiently. So that's what's going on with him. Gold Moon. It's going to be my healing slash buffing cleric. I was running out of money, so I just went with chainmail. I do want to eventually get her in full plate. And then we have Zeke the Mad, which is a sorcerer. The reason why I went with a sorcerer instead of a mage was mages learn spells, and then like you get to have this. Let me go back to her, so you can kind of get the format. So these are the spells that she knows, and then these are the 3 slots that she has. She only can cast 3 spells, or these 3 slots a day. Well, the cool thing about sorcerer is I can cast 3 spells, but I can have any combination of what I know, which gives me more versatility, and I'm not hard stuck with what I know. And so every time he levels up, he gets an extra level 1 spell as well. He'll get a level 2 spell. So I don't get as many spells or the versatility as mage, but I get more firepower and more flexibility. So yeah, not versatility, flexibility. So I got Larlax Minor Drain, which is a kind of like a single hit magic missile, which does a life leech. And then I have Magic Missile, which will level up with me, which is the basic standby of magic spells in Dungeons and Dragons. So that's what Zeke the Mad is there for. He's my range support slash caster. And then we have Leaf Catcher, which is my druid, which is going to be minor DPS, but going to have some like utility spells to keep people on their feet. So he's kind of a very much support role that's supposed to support these back 3. So there we go. Let's do first round.
I have a crowd, and I want to show them a rousing rumble.
Alright, let's see what we go up against.
Now then,
And this is just horrible banter of him teasing you about killing you and the great entertainment that he gets out of it. So we'll just kind of skip some of this dialogue. So right off the bat,
so as
Alright, so Leaf Catcher, let's do what I want you to do. Put you on defensive there. Move him up there. Move him there. So the idea there is to slow him down.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Then what I'll do with him, there we go, we'll move these guys.
Now what? I'm on it like up when an orc.
What would you have me do? All right.
Yeah, just pick these guys off.
What would you have me do? You insist. Hurry up!
Have him swing around. So the fun thing is, you get to play D&D without a ton of the story, and still have a ton of the tactical fun. There we go. I don't think anyone even took a single hit in that entire fight.
That certainly could have gone worse. You've proven you can stamp out the...
And then everyone levels up. So we'll do a quick level up and show you that. And you get a little bit of a money tree. What did I get? Got 500 gold. So yep, puts me at 1,000, which I don't think I want to buy anything yet. I want to save up. So go to the character sheet. I took my time and I spent a lot of time hitting that reroll button so I can get some really good stats. Because if we're gonna be arena fighters, then we need to be able to withstand some hits. So let's level them up. We hit 0 proficiency skills, which this is pretty simpler. It's just like the old. It's very similar to the old feats in a way, but it's only, these feats only pertain to weapons, unlike in 3.0 and 3.5, and I am assuming 4.0. So that right here, level up results, I get my thought goes reduced by 1 and more hit points. I gained 15 hit points and my lore increased by 1. Now lore is a neat mechanic in 2nd edition which allows you to pick up a magical item and just be like, oh yeah, I've heard about this. So lore is just like stories and legends, stuff like that that you guys have heard, or your characters heard, that you can have a chance to identify an item. And basically that's it. Shouldn't too much be happening. Except hopefully they'd be getting a lot of HP. Let's see, where's my HP? 20, 24, 30. More spells. 20. More spells. Woo, 8. Now, that's the bad part about wizards. They're squishy as hell. Alright, let's hurry up and manage our spells. Get a 2nd heal on there just in case. Him. Get an extra spell cast a day. No level 2s yet. And then her. What should we do? Let's get another heal just in case. And then what we'll do is we'll heal. Well, we'll rest. So this is a nice little resting animation. And then I will show you another round.
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor?
So, I'm not sure what's in Kate. I kind of remember what's in Kate's for the second one, but
They may not look like much, but these gibberlings have passed inspection. Unlike that last story.
and
You'll have to break a sweat to
see.
slay these set.
So, right off the bat, I think we'll do the exact same thing again. Cast it right there. And let's cast Bless on the group. You, sir. Go back to guarding. Move you up next. I don't think I want you to do anything yet. Perfect. There we go.
I'm on it.
Blessing, which gives everyone a +1 to hit. I think also +1 to armor. And you, sir. That's not what I wanted.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Not quite turned out as I wanted it. But I think this is going to be fine. Bow's unusable, which is fine. There we go. Easy cheesy.
My precious pugilant.
Then we get to level up again. So I'll show you the guys that again. So that's basically Black Pits, is survive around. Ooh. Can I put it? Oh, sweet. What does that do for Bastard Sword? 3 ranks, an additional +3 to hit, and an additional half attack. Or, if I put it in I can't put it in that yet. So we'll put that into Bastard Sword. So Gortar is just going to mop it up there. He's going to be doing tons of damage now. Level him up. Might as well do that. I don't know if you noticed, but his fist went from 1d6 to 1d8 now. So that's kind of the cool thing about the monk, is that the monk starts out halfway squishy, but the longer you level him up, the more you level him up, the more galvanized he becomes and harder to kill. And eventually, he gets to the point where he's immune to poison, diseases, non-magical weapons. He gets, I think, a damage reduction, so every time you hit him, you have to hit him. So, like, a damage reduction works, if he has a damage reduction of 2, and you hit him for 5, -2. So you only actually do 3 damage, which comes in a huge feat. As well as long as you can keep his weight down and don't let him carry or wear anything, his armor class just slowly goes down naturally just by, yeah. So they become kind of badass. Longbow, nope. There we go, there's my 2 weapon style bonus. Level him up. She gets more spells. He gets more spells. Oh, here we go. I get to learn an additional level 1 spell. What should we do? Find familiar. Huh. I don't remember this being a special ability. This is really cool. A rabbit? example, major has 12 hit points. Cast from the imp summoned has 9 hit points, and so the caster gets a bonus of 4 hit points. The caster now has 4, so if the familiar dies, the caster loses those 4 hit points, putting them back to 12, and loses 1 point of conscience, which may cause additional hit points. Finding familiar could be really cool, because it looks like there's a bunch of bonuses, but I don't think it would be very beneficial in an arena setting. And that's what I'm worried about, is it dying to like a fireball or something. Chromatic Orb's good. Starts doing all these weird things to it. I think we're gonna do Chromatic Orb. Yup. And then level up the Druid. More spells. So then the Druid, he gets some level 2 spells. So, ooh, good berry. These are awesome. Bark skin would be good. Do 2 good berries and a bark skin. Okay. Her. What is this? Aid. So we'll do 2 aids. And drop on Holy Might. And then for him, I got Chromatic Orb. Still no level 2 spells. But I can cast 5 spells a day. And now we'll sleep. Skip the cinematic. So we'll do round 3, and then we'll hit Q for quick save. Is there anything else I want? I'm up to 1,500 gold. I don't think there is. Can we preemptively? Hold on a second. That's not what I wanted to do. Casting time. Oh, that's another thing, is we have casting time. There's 5, which is kind of like initiative weird thing. So when you rolled initiative, is like, you know, it was a D10 back in the day, and so it would be the casting time or the weapon speed would be added on to your dice roll, and whoever rolled lowest was the one that went first, is how that went. And so if you rolled on your D10 a 5, and then this, so then your initiative would be 10, which say if you're playing against a rogue and they rolled a 2, or say they rolled also a 5, but say daggers are, let's see, I got a short sword, that's close enough, right? Where's that short sword? Short sword. There you go, speed factor 3. So, speed factor 3, both players roll a 5, short sword would go first because it would have initiative of 8 versus initiative 10. So that's how that works. Super confusing, I know. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to see. So this that's for cool. So what we'll do is we're gonna pre-prep. Nah, that's not what I wanted to do. Which lowered his armor class. That's what I wanted to do. And then we will cast Bless on us.
Go on then.
There we go. And we're ready for the next challenge. So hopefully this works this way, that this doesn't de-spell me. Because otherwise that's a pain in the butt.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah. Bring on the baddies. Alright.
Perhaps the victors can celebrate the victory.
No, I forgot to cast my good berries. Crap. Like ugly on an orc. Aw, poor Gortar. See if we can cast Chromatic Orb on our big ugly guy right there. That wasn't good. Get some spells off. Uh oh, that's not good. He just got put to sleep. Huh, I'm not doing so good this round. Ah, so like right here. Seek the Mad, save versus spell, 16. So they're actually trying to wake up. Oh, I also got Dispelled. That's great. Uninjured. Barely injured. Injured. Uninjured. Barely injured. Uninjured. Okay, you keep hammering him. Actually, I need to keep Zeke live. He's gonna be casting some pain if we can get up off on his feet. Looks like now we get to kite. Any of these guys decide to wake up would be great. That's terrible. This is absolutely terrible. If Gortar could wake up. And not die, it'd be amazing. And if Lumberhulk can land a hit, that would also be amazing. Ah, Gortar's on his feet. Awesome. There we go. This is not going well. Come on. Land a hit. There we go. We're just gonna have to focus fire this. Take out. I think he's a null, which I have a bonus to hit him. Nice. Alright. Lumber. Run away. Gortar. Smear the little one. Oh, good job at smearing. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. That makes it so worth it. Pop an arrow. Come on. Oh, come on. How bad is she off? There we go. Now we're working. Now we just make tight little circles around Gortar. He slaps you about. There we go. And that's how you painfully win a battle arena.
Congratulations. You have slain a bunch of boozy bubblers. Machine shall ensure that you are...
Oh. So it looked like only 2 people leveled up that time. I think my 2... yeah.
Spit it out.
How close to leveling up is he? Where's our XPs? Oh, he's pretty far off. Oh, he's already leveled up to 3. He's about to level up to 4. Half orc, human, elf, human. That's right, I remember now. Second edition had... there was a XP minus for the different races outside of human. So human got base XP, and then different classes got different XP ratings as well. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a look at... oh, that's my cat. So that's a look at the Black Pit and the first 3 rounds of... first 3 rounds. Yeah. That's another thing about monks, is they get a ton of damage minuses. I don't even know what you want me to do. Sure, the Waskoskis, I suppose? No, that seems stupid. Dart. There we go. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. I don't think it's on sale anymore, but I know on GOG and Steam they have sales constantly, so give it a look out. It's a good old nostalgia video game. If you're into, if you ever played the 2.0 or anything like that, or if you've currently played D&D and you want to see how the rules were previously, go for it. This is a solid game and it's a solid story. I'm gonna be trying to steal time to play through the story arc because I never got to beat it back in the day when I originally had it. Alright guys, thanks for listening.